What is up, guys? This is vanilla, not the flavor, but just the sweet. And yes, as you can see, I got myself a new CG and a background. And so with all the new things coming around, I thought maybe I should do something new. I've always wanted to share anecdotes, but I wasn't really good at animation and stuff like that. But since I play a lot of visual novels, I decided to go with the visual novel style. So get ready for my very first story time. Now this story is one of my most embarrassing experiences while studying in Japan. We were in the class communication in the workplace, taught by my guardian during our stay there, when all of a sudden these reporters just barged into the room. Actually, it wasn't all of a sudden, they actually told us beforehand to act surprised, but that's the beside point. Anyway, the reporters came in and we were like, we had no idea what we should do. Thankfully, the teacher was very calm and they told all the students to calm down. And then, very slowly, the reporters went to the teacher. From there, the reporters interviewed the teacher, in which he actually answered a whole lot of weird stuff. I don't really know what's going on. They were speaking in high-level Japanese, so I couldn't really follow what they were saying. Anyway, our teacher answered all of their questions confidently, and when they were finished with him, they started with us students. Now, being a class full of foreigners, you'd think the reporters would start talking to us in English. No, they would talk to us in Japanese. Which I was totally fine. I mean, I was in Japan and I was being interviewed by a Japanese network, so why not? And so they asked us questions on where we were from and how long have we stayed here in Japan. Well, actually, each of us were asked different questions, but that was basically the general questions. They came to the students one by one, and when it was finally my turn, I froze. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm not used to cameras, it's just that it's Japanese TV. I had no idea what to do. And I was the second to the last person to be interviewed, so I should have at least had some confidence. But that confidence suddenly disappeared when they turned the mic to me. So when they suddenly started to ask me, "Dochira no kuni desu ka?" I started saying, "Ore wa Philippine desu." And in context, that really didn't make any sense, and even the reporters didn't really understand what I was saying. Anyway, they shrugged it off and moved on to the next question, which was, "Itsu made Nihon ni sumu desu ka?" Now my answer was supposed to be 6 months, but because I screwed up my first question, I didn't know what to answer the second question. So I told them that I was here for a year. Again, my answer led them confusion. Now don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't know Japanese grammar, but when it's a television program that's asking you a question, your IQ just plummets. So finally, they were done with the questions and they moved on with the last student, leaving me with deep regret saying, "What the frick did I just say?" Now, I wanted to do a do-over so bad, but that was a one-time cut. They couldn't record again. And I guess it is kind of selfish if they were to do a retake just for me. But while the last student was being interviewed, I was left playing in my mind saying, why didn't I say this? Why didn't I say that? And now whatever I said to them is going to be on TV. Great job, Vanilla. You totally did us proud. Now, I never actually saw the interview on TV, but some of my acquaintances did and they said it was okay. And surprisingly, it wasn't our first time on TV. In fact, we have been on TV a lot and we didn't even realize it. But there was one time when we actually saw ourselves in the interview and it was kind of embarrassing. So it was Christmas Eve and there was a secret Santa that gave the school presents. And in order to thank that secret Santa, 2 of us foreign students were asked to give a speech. Now, the faculty already told us beforehand that the news program was already coming, so we had time to prepare. So when the time finally came, we took a deep breath and then we gave our speeches. And so after all that, most of the people already went home, but the interviewers were already lined up. So all students were interviewed, both foreign and Japanese. And so after everyone left the establishment, the interviewers and me were the only ones there. Now I thought I would learn from my previous experience. Since I already flunked the last interview, maybe I would do better this time. Boy, was I wrong. Don't believe me? Well, watch this and tell me what you think.
もう1ヶ月2ヶ月ぐらいになりますから、寂しいと思うんですね。このイベントがなんか寂しくないになります。
What the heck was that? I didn't even know what I was saying. So what can we learn from all of this? Well, for one, it's important that we practice these things beforehand. Not just interviews, it can be speeches or group reports or confessing your feelings, I don't freaking know. I mean, you don't want to make a fool out of yourself now, do you? And this is the end of the video. Now, I know the audio is kind of noisy. I'm still working out the kinks because I got a new headphone and everything. And I made CGs of myself, which look really good, unlike my real life counterpart. Yeah? Well, your mom... gay! Yeah, nice try there, buddy. But anyway, what about you guys? Have you been interviewed or have you ever given a speech in public? And if so, what did you do to cope with it? You can leave all those in the comment section below. And I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and also subscribe down there for more videos like this. As always, this is Vanilla. Not the flavor, but just as sweet.